So we have 3 clubs in our SuperSpeed Golf Training System. One's 20% lighter than the driver, one's 10% lighter, and one's 5% heavier. Now, the first thing that I want to note here is that we have 3 clubs in this system for a very specific reason. We have 3 clubs in the system so that it's as easy as possible for you to go through this training and not have any other distractions when you're focused on making that club move as fast as possible. In fact, early on, we tested a lot of different designs for the SuperSpeed Golf Training System. One of them that we tested was actually having one club with some interchangeable head weights that allowed you to, in some ways, allowed you to have only one club in your bag instead of 3. And what we found when we did that testing is that, number one, for everybody that's done super speed training, you're going to be tired during these training protocols. So when you're tired and out of breath and you've just done those swings with the green club and you need to switch to the blue club, instead of having to fiddle with the end of the club and either untwist a weight or pull things out or whatever it might be on that design, it's so much faster, it's so much easier to just pick up the next club and continue on with your training. And we found that to be true in our initial studies, where it showed actually much better results for players using the 3 club system than using any type of device that would be interchangeable weights, just because there's so much extra time and effort put in to actually getting that club right. Not to mention, that can be pretty dangerous if you're tired, you're messing with the weight for the 5th time during your 5-minute training protocol, and you get the weight in a little bit wrong, or all of a sudden there's something can happen with that club. So we didn't want to have any of those issues going on with our SuperSpeed Golf Training System. So we kept it 3 clubs to be absolutely as simple as possible and follow the color coding system that goes on with all of our protocols on our website. We want this to be easy and effective for everybody that picks this up. Now, some other really important things about those 3 clubs. We tested clubs as light as like 50% lighter than your driver and up to about 25% heavier than your driver. And we found some very important things here. We found if we got too light, really importantly, we got too light, we started seeing majorly different sequencing patterns on 3D, different ground reaction force patterns. Basically, we're no longer making the same movement that you are when you're swinging a golf club. So we don't want to get lighter than that 20% lighter mark than the swing to optimize the training. We also want to be able to change these clubs a lot during those protocols. If you notice, like in our level 1 protocol, you change clubs every 6 swings, and half of those are on your non-dominant side. So we change clubs every 6 swings, going to that next club, then the next one, then back to the green. If we would have to actually adjust the club in any way, we have to do it so many times during the protocol that it just becomes ridiculous. Now, we always also want to go with those light ones first. The light ones first are very important because that's what makes you move faster during your golf swing. You're moving faster with those lighter clubs. In fact, our research is showing that most players move almost 19% faster than their normal swing speed when they're swinging the green club in our system. Then when we move to the blue club, after doing that green club, we're still going to be seeing about a 17% faster swing speed because our brain's now expecting our body to move faster. And we definitely see that when we go to the red club, and we still see a player on average swinging 12% faster than their normal swing speed. Now that's crazy because that club's actually a little heavier than the driver, but because we've done this neuromuscular reset with those 2 light clubs, our brain expects our body to move faster, and we're moving 12% faster than our normal swing speed with that red club. We also know that if we started with the heavy one, we actually would slow down. In fact, on average, about 6 or 7% slower than our normal golf swing. So it's important when we're doing overspeed training to always use those light clubs first, move as fast as possible, not have any distractions during that training. So all we can focus on is making that club move as fast as possible and maintaining those faster speeds, even with that heavier club in the set. So anyway, that's just some data on how we developed this system, why it looks the way it is, and why we're seeing huge positive speed results from players all over the world.